Cousin gone, there's nothing new. Ba, 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 ba. With my wet ass shirt? Yeah, this perfect. Leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moss. Oh, it automatically do it. Okay. If you have known you'd wind up having a walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you and clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that, then maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It looks like dunes, but I know it's mountains because we're pretty high up. It's really pretty out here. It is. Even in its muted color scheme, it's really nice. But finally, you made it back to town. The holler at the guy on the bus calls. It has probably seen better days. Man, is people even live here anymore? Like, damn. It still has the feeling of idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Does someone walk up? Oh, hello. Oh, little puggo. Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering strangers. Oh, look at them eyes. Look at those eyeballs. Why I do declare, who is this stranger, and why does he smell of peanut butter? Why are you flirting with me? Sorry about that, Gretchen. Oh, it was the dog. Can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. It's nice to. I'm Nobodium. Oh my. I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Nobodium. Ha, that's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a stranger face. Stranger, straight, words! Strange face in holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folks. Cool folks, but if you don't look dusty for enough. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You must be in Tabby's cousin then, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters underneath her breath. One of these days, I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. Oh, that's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in the big house. Let's go with that one. Sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something else so cute. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. She's putting on a front? I don't think she's doing too well. She's been icy, sure, but it feels like she's putting it on as a front. She's always been a little rough around the edges. To be honest, it's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is or if she's been putting on an act her whole life. To think she's been up on that old mansion all by herself, it's probably be good for her to know that you're staying there, even if she didn't think so herself. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I'm a little rough around the edges when I first meet people. Maybe she'll warm up. How long have you ever known her? Have you known her? Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was great ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she was a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in school's production of Midsummer Night's Dream. I was a puck, and she was a mustard seed. That's a weird one. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. Then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slipped mine, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Fro. How does that monster fare? She might be so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if that's the last thing I do. As though without. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Huh? Yeah, yes. At last, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can't talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Ha! Huh. Yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain eye contact, silent, awkward eye contact. I'm not. Well, next time you see the devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Oh, thank you. I'm not really hungry. It was nice meeting you. I think I'm just going to wander. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go. Awesome. Let's go. Oh, a lot of people here. Wasn't expecting. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air, and the contrast with the empty lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life, all of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone, I'm Nobodium. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. I'm not even gonna make myself known. Nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they just seen Bigfoot. No need to be shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town, especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and my extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this small. Kenai. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of the conversation around you. I'm gonna listen in. I gotta know more. Now let's turn to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. The corner, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. That must be Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet him. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. I always thought it would go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. Hmm. A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tula. That must be Miss Tabitha's kid. Oh, so that's why he looks so sad. I would look sad too if I had Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think has Tabitha is mean too? I don't know. I'll find out next time. I'll go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, sweet pea, and gotta get going to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at the small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Sigh. Why are the strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? The fuck's that supposed to mean? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? Okay, sir, we need to look through your computer. Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched over the corner booth, readily scarfing down, happy, heaping plates of food. What do you think? Another youngin' looking for mine work? No way. Clearly don't got the stomach for that. That's gotta be the boss cousin. There's that funeral this week I've been remembering, right? For old Miss Perlin. Maybe she rot in peace. Oh, let the ladies rest, Zach. One shouldn't speak how ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as lain to rest. If you'd have been around in her heyday, you've been speaking a little ill too, Rodriguez. He's right, nastiest woman I've ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse that whole lot of them. May every Scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Hey, Stella. It went ahead and fixed you coffee. That's quite Italy place a coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Aw. For me, for me. Gretchen sniffed the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Gretchen sniffs. Oh. It's like a wall. It's like a picture. Oh, it's so nice of them. Oh. Anything for you. The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Nah, nothing's bad. I'm gonna get both. I'm a little fat ass. Could I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I've heard they were really good. Best in the country. Oh! Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning you into a nervously... Right. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice for the biscuits. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think of if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. You seem like you want to take me out on a date, girl. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check out some of those. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? Something telling me this is a loaded question. Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there too. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuits in tow. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would have been made in the only course, I would have waited before digging in. Oh, let me get a picture of her. Oh, look at that cute face. Here's your biscuits when he says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Tina, you haven't introduced yourself. Her condolences, I haven't introduced myself. Her condolences, I haven't introduced myself. Oh, sorry, it's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Oh, you got snake eyes, or what is this? I forget what they're exact called, but... Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place, everyone knows everybody, and that includes extended family. Oh. Sorry, this is all just a little unsettling, knowing I've been talked about, but not knowing what's been said is weird. I'm sure it is, but at least you're here now. Yeah, and anything Perline had said about you won't hold up the meeting. The real you. You can always make a good first impression and wipe that slate clean with the whole town. Oh God, what's she saying about me? Oh God, what's she saying about me? Oh geez, looks, I'm sorry what I said. Hey, don't worry about it. And Perline was a gossip and would do this sort of thing about everyone, spreading weird little rumors and about folks was kind of her trademark. But enough about your aunt. You've got a biscuit to enjoy. You pick up the biscuit, it's delicate, fluffy, and it nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery and warmth, it emanates from its surface. Take a bite and melt in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended with a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Lie, I've had so many. Whoa, this is really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you liked it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Ha! Oh, Avery. Oh, my God. I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Oh, wow. Huh. It seems like everyone's doing it nowadays. What kind of videos do you do? Cool. She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel about him. It's amazing. And I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawaba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that only known for a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawaba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Handed ice cream party, scared in the woods. Girl. Literally nothing there but a little swirly thing. Something in the river. Keen eye. Despite the shaking camera footage, you can clearly make out the surface of the creature's head and its relative body proportions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Some folks said it was a beaver, and if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of the beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara, but must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm not the one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decided to share Gretchen's insight with Estella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think, God, why is that repeated 3 times? Aha, very funny. You might have gotten me early, but I'm on to you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As far for your theory, no way. It's absolutely not mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far into the east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat. And there's no reason no one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not a fan of whatever, and the body is still too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping these things on as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam the confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. A brief quiet settles across the table. Gosh, all this talk about work reminds me of how behind I am. Thanks for the biscuit, Avery, but I think it's time for me to blow this popsicle stand. I know what that means. It's time for a good long walk. She don't dilly disappeared on me. What the fuck? Come stand on the wall. Who doesn't? Stella slides 10 towards Avery and squeezes out of the booth, Gretchen and Tell. And you, I see you around. Tell Tabby I'm around if you ever needs me. I should probably get back to it myself. Hope you have a nice day. Nobodium. You're alone in the booth. Stella already paid, but that doesn't mean you can leave a tip. Should you? You can afford to leave it. I'm gonna leave a generous tip. I had a great conversation while I'm here. You reach in your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from some sort of dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Hanging out with Stella managed to pass some time, but there's plenty of daylight left. Maybe it's worth spending more time exploring the town. Let's go to a general store. You wander into the quaint little general store. Oh, hello. Aren't you sexy? I don't mean to degrade her. That's not my goal. She's very attractive. It's not as put together as some of the others you saw along your journey. It seemed to reflect the state of the town with the meager offerings and dented canned goods and neglected tourist trinkets. It feels like an old place that's slowly limping its way to the modern day, logging behind by just enough the eternally unfashionable. The run-down country ambience clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter, who has been eyeing you for something between curiosity and dawning horror. Oh my god. She was clearly trying to say it quietly, but of course you heard her. You're the only two people here. Now let's talk to you. Oh, hello. Hi, are you looking for something in particular? You said, oh my god, when I walked in. Do you also know who I am? Yeah, you're Nomadium. Nobody thought that you were actually gonna show up. It's like Bigfoot just walked in. I'm Kanika. Why does everyone have to know? So what do you think about Tabitha? I don't want to talk about that. Let's go with that one. How do you get away with your fashion like that in the rural southern town? What? Like they're gonna try me for witchcraft? Sure, I've got weird looks sometimes, and there are definitely some ladies in town who have made it their job to save my soul. But there are way too many hippies in this hills for the people to concerned about what I'm wearing. And my mom is a queen hippie, so I'm probably the least witchy person I know. Everyone my mom talks about too as well be wearing a pointy hat and carrying a broom. So what's there to do in this town? I got a lot of time to kill. If you're looking for something exciting, you definitely came to the wrong place. Oh, come on. We got the general store, the diner, the mine. So there's gotta be something in between, right? The only restaurant we have in town is the diner. For the only reason to hanging out is probably the library. There's a gas station for what's that's worth, and there's a bar that's not exactly the place you want to go. It's a dive that always full of miners. I'm pretty sure someone at the diner is throwing a party this weekend in case you want to go and hang out with a bunch of strangers there before a funeral. If I were you, I would just wait out the week, read a book, hope the days pass quickly, then go back to your life and forget you were ever here. That's a very bleak week. Doesn't sound like you're fond of this place. No, I'm not. I've been here long enough for a lifetime, but getting out is always easier than done. Easier said than done. Jesus, my eyes. Need to get them checked. I don't like this town. I don't like that everyone knows me. I know exactly what you mean. Everyone here has known me for since I was a baby, so it's like I'm a perpetual teenager to them. You're lucky your mom got out before you ever had to deal with that. I'd better get out too before I become one of the old foggies sitting on her porch telling grown adults about something they did when they were 10. That depends. Are you guys friends? I don't know. I just met her. Well, if she's been a little mean, try not to take it personally. That's just Tabitha. Good luck with her this week. I mean it. That stuff that she said and Pearline used to say about you, well, it doesn't bear repeating. My aunt used to talk about me. What did she say? You feel like the first normal person I've talked to. If the only other person you've met is Tabitha, anyone would seem normal. I'd take the compliment, though. I should probably buy something while I'm here. Oh sure. A chip ice cream. A little sweet treat for me. A little sweet treat for me. You quickly head to the fridge, grabbing the nearest frostbitten pint of ice cream before you making your way to the register. You're unfortunately out of the Hillbrook Creamery, in case brand loyalty runs in the family. I was hoping I could butter her up with a new pint. Is this the wrong one? I was hoping I could. I swear I'm an idiot. I'm reading the same line like 2 or 3 times, and I don't even realize it till I'm halfway done. I'm afraid so. We don't carry that weird stuff she eats anyway. More, not since she stopped coming around to buy it. And we finally managed to sell off the last of it a couple years ago. Thank God. If you really want to know that you and your mom were stuck city people who thought you were better than the town, and that your mom was for having you out of wedlock, it's good your mom left because she was gonna drink away the family fortune. She would have just she would just say anything. Jesus, like she didn't care about the person. So mean to people. Just let people be people and respect them for who they are. I've never believed a word of it because I heard that what she always said about my family too, and I knew nothing that came out of her mouth. Jesus. Was worth any time. I think most of the people in town knew that. However, Tabitha is not most people. I'm sure she believed it all. I don't envy you having to spend the whole week with someone who thinks so poorly of you. And she's generally difficult to be around anyway. How much do I owe you? $5. You hand Can you get 5 as is custom. The ice cream is now yours. Fare thee well, fair maiden. What did you say? Is that how they talk in the fundupa these days? Farewell thee well yourself. I have a good one, Nobodium. And you find yourself back on the empty streets outside. It looks like the sun's finally starting to set. Maybe you'll see if a sleepy southern town like Scarlet Hollow has a vibrant nightlife another day, but for now, you feel ready to head back to the estate. You return to the dirt road, beginning the trek towards the estate. The sun sinks deeper into the horizon. The sky is flooded with orange and pink hues. The shadows around you darkening and stretching over the path. The mountain seems to make night come quickly here, and the rounded hills bloating out of the dying sun, prematurely casting the valley of Scarlet Hollow in an eerie autumn twilight. You've had a long day between traveling and meeting all these strangers. The dusty bed that waits for you back at the estate is starting to sound. You pause mid-thought. Something is standing in the tree line, watching you. Where? Trying to be very still. It's a cat, a very big one. Is that what you saw in Stella's footage? I can see you, you know. The creature continues to watch you from the tree line. It remains silent. Just because you can speak, where is it? Doesn't mean the animals always have to speak back to you. Continue towards the estate, maintaining eye contact. Start walking backwards. You continue down the path towards the estate. Turning as you do, maintain. What the fuck? I don't see anything. It's like the foliage in the tree line snaps and crunches as you walk, matching your pace. It would seem that the creature you have encountered is intent on stalking you. Mountain lion. It becomes you. Becomes it. It becomes you. It becomes you. Becomes it. Becomes you. Oh, what the fuck are you? And then it emerges, an honest-to-goodness mountain lion, and there's nothing horribly wrong with it. There's something horribly wrong with it. Jesus. A blood that runs and runs and runs, becomes itself, becomes nothing. It's got swelling up. It takes yet another step toward you, drooling leaking from its slack mouth. A garden here can't tend to empty soil. Whoa, cool, a mountain time. Start filming? Whoa. Oh my god. As you pull out your phone and hit record, the mountain lion dashes forward with surprising speed, ears back, and claws glistening. There's a heavy thump as it connects, pitching over the side of the road and rolling downhill. It's disorienting. You find it almost impossible to stop yourself. The incline too steep, every attempt ending in more scratches, bumps from the rough terrain of the mountainside. You finally land with breath-stealing thump in the small copse of trees battered and bruised, bleeding from the thorny shrubbery. I'm not dead. Your eyes are closed. You need them open. It doesn't bother trying to hide now, leaping down and clearing, killing intent in its wide yellow eyes, ready to finish what it started, and then... Fuck! Who shot that beast? The evening air is pierced with the sound of gunshot. The mountain lion is gone in a flash, leaving a thin trail of blood behind it as it disappears into the dark woods behind. As you gain your bearings, you realize your own ice cream is gone. You must have lost it in your fall. Well, hello. Damn, normally I had that thing. And I nearly had you too. Who the hell are you, and what are you doing out here? Looking to get shot? And I nearly had you. I'm Nobodium Tabitha's cousin. Well, nobody thought you were gonna show up. And I apologize for the brusque nuance. I don't know how to say that word. And my condolences for your loss. You can tell. Call me Duke. Duke seemed to think for a moment, glancing up the darkening sky. You better not keep walking around on your own out here. Not with that thing on the loose. On the prowl. I'd hate to think anything might have happened to you without me around to save your skin. Tell you what, tag along with me while I finish what we started, and I'll be sure to get you home. I'll wager Miss Tabitha would appreciate somebody looking out for you. There's something wrong with that mountain lion. It's probably got the cancer. Had all them bumps. Doesn't mean it's any less dangerous. If I had to guess, I'd say it's more deadly than ever now that it's seen its death coming for you, as you well see now. When the last time you heard of a mountain lion attacking anybody, especially on this side of the continent? You're one of the lucky few, so don't ruin it by going off and dying alone in the woods after God did you a favor. I want to go home. I'm scared. I just want to go home. No. Let's not panic. You're safe with me. We won't be let the man you like the prowl on your town where it can go hurting anybody else. You and me are gonna go take care of it. You hear? And then the hills will be safe again, and we'll get you home to that cousin of yours. I'm sure she'll be happy. Whatever the fuck he said. Jesus. Your eyes wander at Duke's gun and then to the shadow surrounding you. It looks like you don't have a choice. You reluctantly follow the armed man into the dark woods, hoping he stays true to his words and brings you back to your cousin in one piece. Before long, the sun is completely set, and the two of you find yourself in the new total darkness. Though Duke has a flashlight, he uses this sparingly, letting you both adjust to the starlight instead. Every step sounds like a deafening as the two of you pick up your way through the underbrush. Every snapping twig could be deadly paws of the thing that haunted you. Every rustling leaf that herald of a vicious attack, though you know deep down it's probably nothing but squirrels and shrews. Until you hear the unmistakable sound of something large shifting among the fallen leaves. Gotcha! The old man quickly steps forward, gun at the ready. Oh, what the hell? Duke, you scared me. What are you doing out here so late? Stella, I'd ask you the same, but I'm sure I know what you're slinking around in the dark. Do you know how close I am? Just came to putting a hole in you? But you did. No harm, no foul. Hey, nobody, weird to see you out here this so late. Does Tabitha know where You're a Duke, and you stink of mountain lion. Oh, what a smell. There's something else mixed in there. Something fake. Could drive a dog to madness. It doesn't make... It makes sense. It makes me want to bite and tear. She thrashes into his arm, but Stella holds her close, stilling her frenzied attack. Whoa, calm down, girl. You know nobody. Oh my, I do apologize. How unladylike of me. I simply can't stand the smell of those things. I swear it gets so hard to hold onto her when she gets like this. Sometimes it feels like she only geriatric when she wants to be. It's alright, little lady. You're safe so long as you got your mama looking after you. Unlike you, Stella, if you decide to keep going on doing whatever it is you're doing out here, I think you find those woods ain't agreeable tonight. Nobody here had a run-in with you wouldn't believe. So just go home and save all this for some other night. Wait, a run-in? What kind of run-in? What? Is it supernatural? Like I said, you won't believe it. Now put the dang camera away. Attacked by a mighty lion. You know, the kind you didn't exist in these parts? Oh, I see. She's been trying to fill your head with her nonsense too. It's not nonsense, it's... Don't you get startled, Stella Richmond. We both there. We saw the damn thing. It's a mountain lion, plain and simple. No ifs and or buts about it. It's just that I did that whole video on them and found absolutely no evidence that they exist out here. Eastern mountain lions are extinct. There hasn't been a sighting in decades. There hasn't been a sighting in decades until now. Your friend here damn near got eaten by one. So if you don't want your last video to be 20 years from now, next to a pile of your bones in the den of a long dead creature, you'd best get out of these woods. I know it's frustrating, but believe me, she is never going to believe you about the mountain lion. That would be so cool. No, it would not. Your mama and daddy are spinning in their graves hearing talk like it. If they ain't around to stop you, then I'll take on responsibility. Go on, get. The old man shoos her away. Fine, fine, I'll go. Glad you're taking safety seriously. Huh, yeah. Anyway, see you, dude. Oh, I suppose it's time to go. So long, darlings, and good luck with the wretched pest. And with that, she starts back down the path, leaving you and Duke alone in the woods. I have a sneaking suspicion that she has no intention of going home just yet. Damn, we've been stopped too long, and now the old hip is starting to voice its complaints. There's an overlook just up this way. Let's sit a spell. I brought a few victuals along if you're peckish. Alright. This is gonna be a red stopping point. But I'm getting really tired. My eyes are drooping. I've been speaking for too long. I'm beginning to like slur words, but and repeat words and be stupid. But that's me. If you like this video, bomb that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to tune into the next one. All right. Hope you have a fantastic day, and bye bye.